Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Glenn McCormick here with Remax First, Justin Haver and Associates, and this is a update I thought I'd bring to you halfway through September, just a little over halfway. As you know, we have had an interest rate increase once again, thanks to Bank of Canada, again overcorrecting for their own mistakes, but that's an argument for another time. Anyways, we're sitting at 5.45% prime rate right now. We can probably expect that the Bank of Canada will likely want to go to that full 6% prime rate by the end of this year. After that, we could probably expect that will flatten out for a while, and hopefully they'll be happy with that and start to see sales and prices start coming down in the real estate sector. That's the most important part of inflation, I think. They seem to be looking at real estate prices. That's the biggest piece when it comes to inflation. So if that balances out, if that comes down again in some of those really overinflated areas, then yeah, we can probably expect to see those interest rates come down by the end of next year, 2023, or the beginning of 2024. Again, this is all information that I've acquired from people who have expertise in the mortgage field. Moving on, sales are down year over year when we compare last August to this August. It wasn't that big of a difference. We had 2,136 sales in August of all property types in Calgary. That's only a 0.5% difference, and so as I mentioned, not down a whole bunch. This month so far, we are down a little bit more than the 0.5%, but we'll wait to see how the end of the month finishes. Let's take a look at the Hotometer. So as you can see, we are down again, but the interesting part of this is that when you compare month to month, look at August, right? And we're only down. So for September this year, we're only down by a marginal amount. It is a very small amount, as you can see. It's the first time in a while since around that April, May, that this number of homes selling for above asking price or at asking price, it was tanking, quite frankly, from the peak, which was February. It was a steady decline month after month after month. And now you can see over the last month, it's actually kind of flattening out. And let me remind you, 20.5% is still well above the average, the long-term average of homes that sell for asking price or higher. So there's still a healthy demand for home buying out there. All of these different factors in play, interest rates and consumer confidence is a big one too, because all people hear in the news is about how our economy is going towards a recession, mild or not. Anyways, benchmark prices are down, and if we look at the peak of benchmark prices, which was back in May of this year, we can see that they're down about 3% since then. Not crazy huge. In some marketplaces, we went year over year, 15 to 18% increase, from 2021 to 2022. So a 3% correction is not so bad. Although you could see a pretty good size of that 3% happen from July to August. It was 1.5%. And my prediction is that, for September stats, we're going to see probably a 1 to 1.5% correction, further correction in benchmark prices from August to the end of September. Okay, I want to focus on some good aspects of our Alberta and Calgary economy. Inventory levels are also down year over year. Inventory levels are down 20.7%. So that's pretty significant. Our inventory levels down. That's a good thing. We don't want too much inventory because that's going to increase competition and drive prices down. Apartment sales are up year over year by 58%. Detached home sales are down 18% year over year. That's for August. So very interesting story there. People transitioning to the lower price bracket. Also could have been that most detached home buyers just did their home buying in the spring. One other factor that is a positive, as you can see, the cost of building remains very high. And in Calgary, out of all the places in Canada, we're at the top. I don't know why, but it costs more for builders to make a home here in Calgary. And on top of that, you got labor shortages as well. So the time to build them is long. Um, they just don't have the crew to build them like they did before. So what that means is that I feel like it's going to keep resale in a good position to be um, more desired because people don't have to wait the extra long time for their home to be built, and they're probably going to get a significantly better deal when you consider dollar per square foot. Finally, I'll leave you with this. This is a statement from the OWL newsletter, which is by ATB. Alberta's economy faces the same challenges as the rest of Canada, but it is on track to be one of the top performers in the country due to the offsetting boost it is receiving from strong commodity prices. We're going to weather the storm in this coming mild recession better than any other place in Canada. I feel strongly about that. And although we've seen about a 3% correction in home prices so far, I think another 1 or 2% maybe by the end of the year, there's that chance that our lower inventory and steady demand for homes is going to keep us afloat. All right, until next month, we'll talk to you then.